What's going on, guys? I'm back with some more Madden 13 Ultimate Team. Once again, this year, this is one of the hottest series on my channel. Off the bat here on Madden 13, I haven't really started quick connected careers yet or anything like that, so I guess this is my only series going so far in this game. I've also been doing some ranked matches and just some little stuff here and there. But here we are in my first head-to-head game, actually, going against a team called Hopscotch. I guess that's the player I'm going against. I can't remember. But he's got some very good skill position players. Obviously, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Calvin Johnson. Sounds like Madden 12 Ultimate Team now, and he's got some good players on defense. But if you notice his trench play, weak defensive tackles, weak offensive line, I was licking my chops, ready to bring some pressure on his quarterback Steve Young here. And so right off the bat, I come through, sack Steve Young. Well, I didn't do it, the computer did it for me, but I believe that was Patrick Willis. Came through clean and sacked the quarterback for a fumble, and then he gets the ball back after recovering it, and he drops the pass over the middle. So I get the ball here early now as Andrew Luck is back to throw on 1st and 10 outside. There's a familiar face for him, Kobe Fleener, his tight end from Stanford. Once again, his tight end and for the Colts, and now on my Ultimate Team as well. And we're going to go back to Kobe Fleener. Nice block picked up in the secondary by Deshaun Jackson of all players, and that's going to be a touchdown pass from Andrew Luck to Kobe Fleener, up 7-0 here early in the game. Steve Young back on offense now, almost picked off there. And if you haven't noticed yet, the read and react defense is very strong, and you got to know the passing game in this year's game to understand what's going to be open and how to get guys open if they're not open, because you can throw it to an open spot. But here Calvin Johnson over the middle, 29 yards, got to cover Megatron, of course, but I don't have the cornerbacks that I want right now. If you guys watch like my college series I have for the Huskies and for UTSA, I go for tall cornerbacks, but on here I got Tim Jennings, 5'8", cover 2 cornerback, who is manned up on Calvin Johnson because he has good awareness and good attributes. That's a huge mismatch though. Otherwise, I put Chris Cook on him. I don't know why I didn't in this game. I mean, he probably has good enough awareness to get it done. He did pretty well against Calvin Johnson last year for the Minnesota Vikings before his suspension. But anyways, I'm back on offense now after CJ gets a touchdown. Move around in the pocket a little bit with luck and find Victor Cruz and weave my way through this defense. They don't have the speed to catch Victor Cruz, and he's not even a burner like Deshaun Jackson. Wait till I get him the football. It's 14-7 after I answer back and take my lead back where it belongs here. And then Shiloh Keogh underneath intercepts the Steve Young pass. We're going to have the ball back at the 42, 43-yard line, roughly, of my opponent's territory. Luck in the pocket, back to throw, and I don't like what I see, and so I just hold on to the football and take the sack. Dante Whitner came on the safety blitz, and now it is 3rd down and 7. Luck over the middle. Ben Watson gets away from one player after just like stopping in mid-animation there, or not mid-animation, but after I made the catch. And then going outside, Deshaun Jackson. You're not going to catch Deshaun. He's going to turn the corner and go to the end zone. Touchdown, D-Jax. We're up by 14 now, 21-7. 2 minutes to go in the first half now, having some success in my first game. And then he answers back with a screen pass of his own to A.J. Green. That was a better play, too. He executed a lot better than I did. I just kind of used Deshaun Jackson's speed to my advantage after what looked to be possibly a broken play. Then he does a screen pass to Barry Sanders, and Antrell Roll is going to get run over, and then Barry Sanders ends up getting the first down big time, and now 2nd and 3. Handoff to Barry, stays on his feet into the end zone. High fives Calvin Johnson. Not sure if he actually was able to jump up there and reach his arm, but he went for it, and it's a touchdown for my opponent. 21-14 now, late in the second quarter. Ben Watson on the play action rollout there as he goes out of bounds after getting the first down, grabbed to the 47. And then I decided to give David Wilson a little bit of love here because I don't run the ball that much this year, so far anyway, because passing the ball is so much fun with new trajectories. And I have Andrew Luck, a good quarterback in this game, so it's a lot of fun to do it. 3rd and 2, hand the ball off David Wilson. I decided to go between the tackles there because I'm like, you know what, he can't beat me in the trenches. I know he can't. So I decided to not go outside, and I did that run, and that worked out much better. Then I'm running hurry up offense. Andrew Luck, no, floated over. If I put a little bit more touch on there, I can't remember what I did when I was playing the game, if I tapped the button or if I held it a little bit or if I threw a bullet pass exactly, but that touch pass is in the game this year, and that's why I love the passing game. So 21-14, I miss out on some points, and now he misses me on the sack, and I'm somehow on my feet still. Andrew Luck is just going past everybody, and now I'm going to run deep into the second here. They can't even catch Andrew Luck. And he is fast though, I got to give him some credit there. He had a very good 40 time at the combine, and he is very much a dual threat quarterback. 42-yard run for Andrew Luck, and then Deshaun Jackson gets open, actually fairly good coverage. I mean, did their best to keep up with Deshaun's speed. And then pitch outside, David Wilson now, and cut inside quickly with a nice little juke. And we're going to get the touchdown run there. David Wilson for 6. It's 28-14. Once again, a 14-point lead now as he hands the ball off outside Barry Sanders, and he's going to be tackled at the 45-yard line 44, call it now. Full house backfield, and come on, man. Not going to get that. Takeo Spikes. I have some very good linebackers. Takeo Spikes, Derek Brooks, legend card, Patrick Willis, London Fletcher. That's a very good run-stopping defense right there, but I end up, I don't know why, like I always try to go past the quarterback there. If you saw what I did there with Quentin Cobles, I always hit stick too early because I must tap the button about 5,000 times to get past the tackle. But then I get a sack later with Don Terry Poe when he wanted the screen pass to Barry Sanders. And so 4th and 26, he's going to go for it. Very soft coverage. He's going to throw it to Calvin Johnson, knocked away by Tim Jennings. So the 5'8 cornerback can't get the job done. Just lob it up there. CJ can grab it and just stand flat-footed and put his hands over Tim Jennings' head to probably make the play. But now I get this pass out to Manningham, make this nasty cut inside, making 2 guys miss, 39 yards in the play. There's some very good, like I've made a lot of highlight plays in this game already, and that was one for him, I guess, in that read option there. Reggie White came through and blasted Andrew Luck. But the nice plays in this game, I think the highlight plays in this game just look better than they have in the past. Like they just look like you want to go ahead and watch a replay because the animations were fluid and it just looked nice and almost natural-like. This year's Madden is really impressing me so far with just the way that the game plays out. And a lot to do with the animations and just the game flow, or the play flow, so to speak. But anyways, it's 31-14, attack on a field goal. Steve Young back on offense and knocked away by Tim Jennings again. Throwing too much of a bullet there, especially with the size difference there. You got like, I don't know, 8 inches between Tim Jennings and Calvin Johnson. But he's holding his own over there, so I didn't really have to make too much of a change. And once again, 2nd down and 10 now inside of 2 minutes to go in the game. Over the middle, though, he makes the grab. That's going to be a 1st down play past the 45-yard line to the 46. But he's down by 20. I'm playing pretty soft, not really doing any blitzes anymore. Now he's going to go outside, and Tim Jennings jumps up and makes the interception. And actually, Calvin goes down on the play. So Tim Jennings holding his own over there at number 1 corner. Nice job, Tim. And that is my first head-to-head game and my first head-to-head win. So, hey, John Madden's in the game. That's pretty cool. Which reminds me, I have my GameStop receipt. It's about a mile long because I have both copies of Madden, and I have a bunch of pre-order codes that I have to put onto my Ultimate Teams for like Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders and John Madden. So I forgot I could put those guys on my team. So I could put Calvin Johnson on there. I don't know if I'd want to use him though because everybody's got Calvin Johnson. I try to go away from players that everybody has. But 875 coins. Coins are tougher to come by this year because they want you to play Ultimate Team probably longer than what we have been in the past. Like, it's been so easy to progress your team, become a 90 overall, 95 plus. And so I go ahead now and I buy a Pro Pack, which is I think like a silver pack or a gold pack, I guess. Most of these cards are in the 70s, but I do get an Antonio Brown. And personally, I would rather use Antonio Brown than Calvin Johnson. Not saying Antonio Brown is better, but I just have a preference for players that aren't usually all that common. I like to use players that I like personally and that I would want to have on my football team. But thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.